Somalia, real life. The majority of the population of Somalia are nomadic pastoralists. Camels are considered the main value. The welfare of a particular person is determined by their number. A Somali with between 100 and 1,000 camels and several hundred sheep and goats is considered rich. Beaches. The length of the coastline of Somalia is 3,025 kilometers. It borders Djibouti in the north. The beaches are flat, with a wide coastal strip, with fine sand. All beaches are characterized by a lack of beach infrastructure and cleanliness. Strips of fuel oil on the water and on the sand and household garbage are a common occurrence. A small exception is Lido Beach in Mogadishu. Relatively clean, there is a restaurant. The entrance to the beach is blocked by concrete blocks and barbed wire. It is dangerous to go to the beach without security. Attractions. Somalia has not had a nationwide unanimous election since 1969, when an army led by General Mohammed Syed Barre staged a coup and seized power. At the moment, the country has an indirect and multi-stage election system, which applies, among other things, to deputies of the federal parliament. Thus, at the first stage, the elders of the Somali communities appoint delegates who are responsible for electing the 275 members of the lower house. The deputies of the upper house are appointed by the regional parliaments. The federal parliament elects the president of Somalia. The prime minister is nominated by the president and approved by members of parliament. In fact, the country has a system based on proportional representation in power of members of the main clans, Darid, Dar, Isaac, Hawi, and Rahanwine. Lost Jill. Archaeological site with rock paintings. Located on the outskirts of Hargeisa. Saad al-Din Island. One of the national parks. Interesting for its reefs and ivory sand. Eskashaban. An ancient settlement in northern Somalia. Nearby are the second largest waterfalls in the country. Lagbadana Bush Bush. National Park on the Indian Ocean. Mogadishu. Capital of Somalia. Tourists are attracted by the Baccarara market and Italian mansions. Hargeisa. It is considered a relatively safe city. There are even traffic lights here. Lamadaya. The largest waterfalls in the country. Located opposite the Gulf of Aden. Kismayo. A port city with an ideal year-round climate. Nearby is a national park of the same name, where lions, leopards, zebras live. The attitude towards foreigners is hostile. At the beginning of the 21st century, the UN was unable to organize humanitarian assistance in Mogadishu because of the extreme danger to its employees. Welcome to Somalia, a nation rich in culture, history, and untamed natural beauty. It's a country that might surprise you with its resilience and spirit. Entertainment. As such, there is no entertainment for tourists in Somalia. During the day, you can go on excursions only in a caravan of several cars and with armed guards. At night, you should stay in the hotel and not leave its territory. Home to over 15 million people, Somalia is a melting pot of diverse traditions and customs. Each group contributes to the vibrant tapestry of Somali culture, creating a unique blend of heritage and identity. Traditional Somali music and dance. Music and dance are integral parts of Somali culture. From the enchanting rhythms of Doanto to the mesmerizing steps of the traditional Somali dance, each beat tells a story of the Somali people. Somali traditional food. Somali cuisine is a gastronomic delight, offering a smorgasbord of flavors. The staple diet consists of sorghum, maize, and rice accompanied by rich stews, all spiced to perfection. Beautiful landscapes of Somalia. Somalia's natural beauty is breathtaking. From the stunning coastline along the Indian Ocean to the rugged mountains and the vast savanna, Somalia's landscape is as diverse as it is beautiful. Somali wildlife. Somalia is home to a rich variety of wildlife. From the majestic elephants and lions of the south to the unique species of birds in the north, the country's fauna is as vibrant as its culture. Somali literature. It provides a fascinating glimpse into the heart and soul of the Somali people. Ancient ruins in Somalia. The country is also a cradle of ancient civilizations. The ruins of Las Gil, with their rock art dating back to 5,000 years, are a testament to the rich history of this land. Somali people. But above all, it is the Somali people, with their resilience, spirit and warmth, that truly define this nation. Despite the challenges, their infectious optimism and enduring hospitality are inspiring. Close-up of a Somali flag waving. So, here's to Somalia, a country that never ceases to amaze, a land of resilience and beauty, a place where the spirit of its people shines the brightest. Closes with a panoramic shot of Somalia's coastline. Safety. The level of high reaction in Somalia is high. There is a high risk of kidnapping of foreigners, including journalists and representatives of humanitarian missions, organizations associated with extremist groups. The struggle for control of the country's territory is running transition zones and real organizations affiliated with Al-Qaeda, Al-Shabaab al-Mujahideen, and ISIS, Islamic State in Somalia. The main problem of the Somali coast is maritime piracy. The most preferred prey for pirates are merchant and pleasure vessels with a speed of less than 18 knots and a side height of no more than 8 meters above the water. People are being taken hostage on the courts. The pirates themselves explain that hostage-taking is not for ransom, but is the property of their fishermen. The safest cities are Hargeisa and Berbera. In Mogadishu, as in the territory of South and Central Somalia, terrorist attacks are committed daily: murders, car bombs, mortar attacks, suicide bombings. Independent travel in Somalia is not recommended. Moving around the country, if necessary, in convoys of several vehicles, with accompanying guards. When choosing a place of residence, one should be guided by recommendations and take into account factors such as a high level of security, armed guards, and emergency exit. Leaving the hotel after dark is life-threatening. Traditions. The norms of behavior in Somalia are regulated by local clans and are based on Muslim customs. When visiting the country, it is recommended not to wear revealing clothes, especially for women. Local residents organize mass parties with dancing and singing for any reason, from the offspring of a camel and the birth of a son to a successful deal. Photography is strictly prohibited in Somalia. For violation of the rules, arrest. Smoking or drinking alcohol on the street is not worth it, they can be shot on the spot. Pirate is the most prestigious profession in Somalia. When dividing the booty, ransom, shootouts between gang members are possible. The signboards have pictures instead of the name of a store or pharmacy, as many Somalis cannot read. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe to the channel.